thank you very much for making the time to talk to us today, Deon.
Fantastic.
I just wanted to kick it off with, so far today there have been lots of announcements, lots of new products and everything. I just want to know from you, what are you most excited about that's coming from Samsung?
There's so many things, there's so many new products, there's so many things in the market. I think the most significant for me at the moment, if you think about this whole smart convergence, smartphones, smart cameras, smart TVs, smart homes, I think that's going to be the next generation of opportunities for us as Samsung. And we're really, really well positioned to drive that forward. So I think the connectivity issues are being addressed in South Africa. More and more people are connecting to the internet through their smartphones. Real opportunity for smart TV. So it's a consumer-driven market, and the consumer is driving everything. And if you really think about how the consumer structure is like today, out of the entire 50 million people we've got in South Africa, half of them are under the age of 20. So very young-minded, very, very aggressive person thinking about technology and connectivity. That's setting the tone. And I think a very big driver for coolness and relevance. We can't just launch products lately. We need to bring something that's relevant to the market, and that's what I'm seeing right now.
Okay, so now with the Google and Motorola deal, as well as Nokia and Microsoft joining up, do you think that the mobile ecosystems are becoming more and more fenced off, and where exactly do you see Samsung in the changing mobile space going forward?
So I think it's not just about mobile, it's about the various different platforms. So if you only look at mobile, you can't forget the whole ecosystem around TV, you can't forget the ecosystem in the other sides of the business. I don't think anyone else is as well positioned as Samsung at the moment. We've got more than 600 different product lines at the moment. We haven't even launched all of them in South Africa. So I think it's going to be probably a lot of focus around who can communicate the relevance to the customer, rather than partnerships. Globally, we've aligned with multiple companies as well, and I think it's whoever's going to bring that relevant product at the right time to a specific target market that's going to dominate.
Then, in your opinion, how important do you think the platform or operating system is when it comes to mobile devices?
Yeah.
So I know Samsung has their own platform,
yes.
but then at the same time you also have Android platforms. So how do you think that?
I think there's this big race. A couple of years ago it was who's got what platform, who's got the biggest app store, how many apps do you have, how many people download. But with the convergence lately, I think the focus has moved much more aggressively to the design and probably, yes, what content's on that. So if you have to, being the largest smartphone supplier worldwide for Q4, we have to actually also be present on the Android platform, but we have multiple other platforms as well. We've got the Barter platform, and whatever we can bring to the market with our partners that's relevant, I think we'll choose whichever platform that we're driving.
And speaking about content, does Samsung have any plans to sort of drive local content, like local apps?
Yes, we've run a couple of competitions at the moment. In fact, we've tripled our staff complement locally in South Africa. But what we've done is we're looking at the mobile space as well as the smart TV space, quite separately, and merging it in the background, because same guy is going to use, or girl who's going to use their smartphone is targeted to use their smart TV as well. And you've seen some of the latest technologies on face recognition and voice activation on TVs. Yeah. So it's a really good, interesting space to be.
The latest statistics from Gartner and IDC, they say Samsung is the second biggest phone manufacturer in the world. While Nokia has held the position in the number one spot for ages, but they've kind of been falling out of favor. Do you think that Samsung is going to be overtaking Nokia this year?
We overtook on the smartphone space everyone in the last quarter, shipping more smartphones than anyone else in the world. A position that we've taken over the last 4 quarters. So it's really, we've grown significantly. In the African market, by being relevant, you've seen a lot of the presentations where we've got very specific offices across the continent. We've announced our new Galaxy Pocket today, which is the most affordable Android Galaxy smartphone that we're going to bring to market soon. And by developing really, really close relationship with our distribution partners, it's inevitable.
What's your opinion on cheap Chinese handsets flooding the African market?
You know what? It's a very difficult one, because I think the African market, people think they can flood the market with no-name brands, substandard products, but the African market, it's such a young-minded market. People are completely up to date with what's happening globally. They are demanding premium, they are demanding brand, and I believe only the top companies like Samsung will succeed.
The question was, how is Samsung positioning itself against competitors like Apple in the African tablet market?
I think we're so busy focusing on our own market and our own initiatives that we actually don't have time to focus on any competitors. On a daily basis, we're actively driving to bring more value and local content and relevance to the market. So we really don't have time to focus on competitors.
When are we getting an ice cream sandwich for the Galaxy Tab 10.1? And is it in carrier testing or what's the situation?
You know, we don't really communicate any products that we haven't commercially launched. I can tell all the subscribers that we're actively working on bringing that to market as soon as possible.
Great. Okay, well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.